And we are live. Hello, everybody. How is it going? Okay. Matteo Colombo, how are you? Nice to meet you finally. Better. I'm better, I'd say so. Luckily. How are you guys? I know that some things have changed around the world. How's the situation in your country? Let me know, please. Hello, Nick. How are you? Hello from America. Hello, Chris. Just ask me anything, really. I am an open book. Is there a shortage of food at supermarkets or grocery stores? Not anymore, not of food, just hand sanitizer. Thank you for keeping us updated every day. Hello from Western Canada. Hello, Andrew. Contain it before it spreads like crazy. Thank you for doing what you do, my friend. Thanks to all of you. Have people been losing their jobs? I live in Seattle and a lot of restaurants and other businesses are being forced to fire people. I do work in a restaurant and I haven't been fired. No one has been fired. We are just put on vacation, most of us. So, yeah, I think it will be probably even illegal to fire someone over this reason. I'm not sure though. And I luckily do not have that problem. I do not know how it works in the States. Any more questions, guys? Are you still able to receive mail during your quarantine? Yes, it is. The transportation businesses, most are still open. So we do receive mail. Are people respecting quarantine in Italy? Most of us are, some are not, but who doesn't gets fined, and so that is not really a problem. As here in Bulgaria, they walk around as nothing is happening. I mean, here in Italy, we have some very, very strict rules. You get fined, and you might be arrested if you leave your home for not worthy enough reason. One is the government saying everything will go back to normal in terms of schools opening and people going back to jobs. If for Ukraine, this is planned for 5th of April, but it will 99% be prolonged for more because the situation is not getting better as fast as we thought and we all hoped. So we will have another good 2 or maybe 3 weeks to stay home, at least. How much is the fine if you go outside without a good reason? I think it goes around 200 euros, something like that. And if you are like, if it is really a stupid reason or you are disobeying the law, doing things, more serious things like that, you get arrested. Actually, a man in Italy is probably going to be sentenced for 12 years in prison because he went to the hospital while he had the virus and risked to contage the doctors, etc. Hi, Femis. How long do you think you and the rest can keep up the quarantine? As long as we need to. before the announcement of quarantine, where the stores have a shortage of food, and so as everyone tried to stock up. Yes, Chris, the first day, not even today, it's only the first day mostly. For the rest part, we have everything except for hand sanitizer, which is missing. 12 years, that's pretty harsh. Yes, I know it is. But if you are stupid enough to go in a public place as the hospital where people are working to you, knowingly you have the coronavirus, then I think you kind of deserve it. Do you have online school classes? I do not go to school anymore, but a lot of schools have online classes. I'm not sure although. That is good to know. Ti seguo da quando avevo 10 anni. Mi fa piacere, Sirius. What city are you from? What part of Italy? Also just curious, have you ever visited the US? I am from Livorno, which is in Tuscany, near Pisa, and no, I've never been to the US. Here the stores are empty because people are freaking out and buying everything, so I hope that it will get better soon. Chris, I think the US is a strong enough economy to provide food for its citizens, so I think you will not have this problem. I think you can stay calm. We're 14, that's not bad. Thanks to you, Chris, really. Do you guys have any more questions? Really ask anything, any curiosity, anything it gets through your mind. Do you know anyone working in the hospitals? My dad is a nurse, but he doesn't work in the hospital. He works in a private facility with mental health problem kids. So it is a very hard period for him as well. How did you find Russell Brand? Are you watching his videos? I've known him as a comedian my whole life. I kind of watched some of his video. I mean, from what I know, I'm not like a super fan, but he's a very down to earth, beautiful human being. We in the other parts of the world truly appreciate you for giving us an idea of what to look forward in the coming weeks. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. It is my goal. Every country is slowly going to Italy's level. I saw that it is a really, really weird period to be alive in. Is the situation still calm in Italy? Yeah, I mean there are a lot of deaths, a lot of infected every day, but we, as the people of the country, are very united, are very strong. We have a lot of hope. So I mean, the whole country is not in a bad mood. Is there any dissent against the government? What do you mean, Luke? How are small businesses surviving in your area with limited cash flow? All the businesses are closed. Only supermarkets and pharmacies are open. All the other businesses are closed, and the government delayed their taxes till next month. That's the only thing they are doing to help medium to small level businesses for now. I think and I hope they will be doing more for us. Am I scared I will get the virus? Is the government predicting most people will catch it eventually? I kinda am scared. I had a very bad experience yesterday. I mean, I think with these strict measures, it can be contained to a not catastrophic level. I mean, it will still contage people, infect people, but we will not reach a catastrophic level, in my opinion. How many new cases today? Let me check. I think something around 1,500, something like that. Let me check a second. Italy. Coronavirus, okay. Mm. I cannot find it. But yesterday we had like 360 deaths in one day. So that's crazy after 2 weeks of 1 week and a half of quarantine. It is really a big number. Do I work? I am not currently working, but due to the quarantine, to the lockdown, as soon as it ends, I will be back working again. Why should I be scared if I am young and healthy? I am young and healthy, but if I get the virus, I might contage my family, and not everyone in my family is young and healthy. In the US, it has become a polarizing political issue. A lot of people are making false comments and spreading conspiracy theories. There is no conspiracy theory, in my opinion. There might be someone benefiting from this situation, but it is not a conspiracy theory. The virus is real, people are dying, and only thing we need to think about as human beings, as a civil human beings, is to respect the rules, take care of ourselves, and get through this situation. Regarding different rental payments for pensiona, have the landlord been able to give help to rental guests by, for example, pushing up one of the month of rest? Yes, Daniel. Mostly everyone in Italy has agreed to do this. US has 1,100 new cases so far today. That's a lot, Chris. It is really something to be careful about. Finland has finally taken huge actions against this pandemic, which affects a lot of people economically by not being able to work and pay rent, etc. Yes, Daniel, it is true. It creates economic problems, but it is also true that you cannot let a country die because of this economic necessity. I'd rather, as a politician, let the economy die and my people alive than the reverse. And by the way, we are all in the Europe community, so I'm sure we will be able to get through this as we always did. Yeah, 3,500 new cases today and 345 deaths today in Italy, right, Farron? I think it is in Italy. It is a lot, though. It really is a lot, considering we have been in quarantine for almost 2 weeks. 3,000 cases a day are a lot. I wish the US would take action like Italy. Your videos are helping us more than our government. I really am flattered. Thank you very much, Gilbert. It is kind of my goal, and I'm very happy to receive these comments. People are saying it's no big deal who have no idea what they're talking about. It is a big deal. We shouldn't be scared, but we should be cautious, we should be conscious, and we should be informed. Most important of everything. Thank you, Chris. Thank you too. Are there any good public webcams from my area? What do you mean, Andrew? Yes, Ferran. So, confirming 3,500 cases in Italy, 345 deaths in Italy today so far. Very bad day. Is there anything more than Italy can do to prevent more cases and deaths? I mean, we are confined to the four walls of our home 24/7. I don't know if it can get stricter than that. That's probably all and the best our government can do. And we just need to get through and be patient, hoping for the best. Corona is now spreading fast in Sweden, and we still haven't done anything about it. That is a problem. And if you want a tip from me, if you want a suggestion, even if the country is not taking action, you do take action. You wear the mask, you wear gloves, you sanitize yourself, you stay conscious about your surroundings, and just do it for you. And probably most of the people, if the country doesn't take action, will do it themselves. I was asking about the pictures of the streets. I'm wondering if there is any activity, traffic in the streets, etc. There, I live in the city center, like over the main road, and as you can hear, there is no activity. There is no car passing by. There is no shop open. There are no drunkos at the bars. So yeah, it is really kind of like an apocalypse film. It feels like. In Mexico, our president is just letting Europe people who weren't accepted into the USA. He just said to welcome them. Uh, I do not fully understand the sentence, but if I did understand, you say that people that are not accepted in the USA are being let in Mexico. I do not think that is a good idea from your government. Can you walk your dog during quarantine in Italy so they can do their thing? Yes, you can, but just like for 5 to 10 minutes, as long as they do their thing and get back to home. If the police see you 2 times in the streets with your dog, like 30, 40 minutes apart, I don't know if they will fine you, but they will not be happy with it for sure. But yeah, you can walk your dog. Shocked, yeah, thanks for the advice. We should listen to Italy, who told us to take action as soon as possible. I think that is the right thing to do. People trying to use Italy as an example of why social healthcare is a bad idea for the US, and that is appalling to bring down kinds of videos spreading lies. I mean, I think socialized healthcare is is the most amazing thing. Is like the thing that is helping us the most, because we are making tampons on everyone who has symptoms. People do not have to pay to be taken care of this problem. I think this is a very good thing about Italy. I think it feels kind of absurd to us to think that to cure yourself you have to pay to be healthy. How am I feeling now? Better. I'm calmer. Thank you, Mina. Is there any crowding because of limited stores being open? It is, but it is being contained. Like people have to stand 1 meter apart from each other, and not everybody is letting in the stores, but a few at a time. I just tuned in, so forgive me if you have answered it. Yesterday you said you might have been exposed. Have you or will you be tested? How do I feel? I do not have any symptoms yet, but today I spent the whole day just in my room without contact with my close family or any other human being, physical contact. I kept distance, etc., and I will do till I don't know when. But as soon as I get a symptom, I will get tested. What part of Italy are you from? I went to Italy for 2 weeks last year, and it wasn't a country. Our thoughts and prayer with you and your family. Thank you, Tracy. I am from Livorno in Tuscany. Have you been here? What do you do during this time to entertain yourself? Aren't you scared that I might have it? After yesterday, yes, I'm not scared, but I won't be surprised if I am positive. I am preparing myself for the worst. In this country, medical debt is the number one cause of bankruptcy. That is, in my opinion, forgive me the word, it's bullshit, in my opinion. I really cannot see how paying for, in my opinion, forgive me the word, it's bullshit, in my opinion. I really cannot see how paying for. I pray you are okay and don't have any virus. Amen. Thank you, Amin. I appreciate it. Is there free healthcare in Italy? Yes, there is. Even if you're homeless, even if you are not Italian, whoever you are, you will get treated for free in Italy. How easy it is to get tested? Do you have to have specific symptoms or can anyone do it? It is for sure easier than the States, but it's not like you can call them and they come to your home to test you. You need to have a valid reason. Thank you for all of your insight. Your stand is truly inspiring. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. Do you wash your laundry inside your own apartment or is there a shared common space for that? I do it inside my own apartment. I mean, it's a big apartment, so we have space to do basically anything we want. It's a crime. Yeah, I agree with you, Luke. We never made it to Livorno. We visited Venice, Lake Como, Pisa, Florence, Rome, Sorrento, Madeira, Polignano Mare. Loved every bit of it and will be back soon. I know, Tracy, there are truly some beautiful cities. Amazing architecture. I do love my country very much. Very good, very nice Polignano Mare. Not many tourists know about it, but it is really a treat. Very nice place. Beautiful. Like paradise. So how is the situation in all of yours country? Guys, let me know. I've been to Polignano too. Yes, Polignano gang. What if someone doesn't have money for food during these times? I do not know. Luckily, I do not have this problem, but I think they receive some kind of help. My uncle was very sick and went to get tested, but they just said the symptoms he had weren't it and sent him away. I don't know what to say. Really don't. Hope everything will be well, Pablo. Yesterday there were 26 cases in Latvia, today there are 60. Yeah, it is really something to be worried about and to be careful and prepared. It just starts spreading like the plague. It just really spreads till everyone is infected. It was gorgeous. We had a Grotta Palazzese and the view were amazing, right? Really. America is starting to take things seriously. My state, Louisiana, shut down all bars and restaurants. Gyms moving to area. Emotion is starting to do the same. That's the right path to follow, Chris. Finland is, as mentioned earlier, now closed. The situation is calm and people understand to stand out further notice. People are very afraid of the coming economic crisis. Yeah, I mean, it is better to go through a crisis than to not be on this hurt anymore, in my opinion. So all we should care about, in my opinion, is our safety and health. All public spaces closed in Canada. Everything else is limited and people can meet together. It's good. There are a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear. We'll lock down restaurants, cities in a small video. I still calling this a hoax. It is surely not a hoax, Tracy. I've got several who've already been laid off this week for the coming months. That is bad news, Daniel, but we have to get through this. One way or another, we will find a solution. So I have a clip sent from my friend who lives in Lombardia, which is one of the most affected regions in Italy. If I just figure out how to show it to you, I will, guys. I'm in Connecticut in USA. I work from home and only go out to get groceries. I don't see many people wearing masks and gloves yet. I worry about people who lose jobs and don't have as many resources. I know, George, I know. It is it is a serious event for the history of humanity. It is going to change a lot of things, in my opinion. So we just need to stay strong and do what it takes, in my opinion. Ciao Matteo, today I was diagnosed with COVID-19 and tested from the hospital. My wife and the medical can take care of it alone. How can anyone help me? Here in Portugal, nobody help me. Hey Durval, this is a very, very... I feel for you. I feel for you, Durval. I remember you being in the other live and I really am speechless. I feel for you. I hope you get better. I pray for you. And if anyone wants to help this young man, please do. He is Durval Silva. Get in touch. Help, please. We're going to have some crazy stories to tell our grandkids who won't believe it. We really will. We really have some crazy stories. Keep me posted, Durval, please. You can find my email in the description of my YouTube videos. Please keep me posted. And I'll try to do my best to help you. All the shelves in the stores are empty of paper towel. Yeah, so in the States, right? Yeah, well, thank you, please. My mom is very nice support. Stay strong, Matteo, too. I will, Matteo, grazie. Thank you, Durval. I'll try to do my best, really. You just write me an email and I'll get back to you. He is a guy that was following my vlogs. He is now in a worse situation than I am. This is something... sorry if I use his example, but I think it can help a lot of people. It is a serious matter. We need to be serious about it. It's no joke. China, they said a huge part of the problem is family transmission. They set up fever clinics to assess people displaying and to force those who test positive in order to want to spread it. Yeah, China handled it very well. Very, very well, to the point that now I think there have been registering very, very few cases a day. Stay strong. I think we'll die of starvation instead of the virus. I hope not, and I think not. I mean, I think the economy of almost every country is strong enough to provide food to any of its citizens. I mean, At least that they owe it to us. I think they should offer a place for people to quarantine from their family. Yes, I kinda agree, but it's easier said than done. We have enough food in the world, I agree. Do you believe the Chinese numbers? It sounds like they turned it around very fast. It looks unrealistic. Unrealistic. I mean, China has a very, it is a very strong country. I mean, they have a lot of opportunities to change the situation like however they want. But I believe that it is truly getting better, and they did a very good job at containing the spread of the virus. You're doing a great job informing with WhatsApp. Please keep it up. It's very appreciated. And I appreciate all of you, Daniel. Thank you very much for the kind words. Today there had about 20 new cases, but 19 were from foreigners that came to China. It might be fair, and really, I probably it is even true. China is a very strong economy. They have and they are like very restricted traditionally. So if they have to get through something like this, if they have to make extreme decisions for the benefit of the country, they will, and they will get through with it. So I truly believe they are getting better. Korea is a model. So do you think we should all do this sooner than later? Sooner we should all take some action in order to make this situation a bit better. This friend Mateo is doing my my mom for she's youngster. I feel for you, Durval, again. Thank you very much for the kind words. I will be thinking about you and your mother later. And I'll try to do my best to help you. Yes, people are saying that China likes to lie and hide things to make themselves look, and they think they might be lying about the real numbers. I mean, I am aware of that, but I think this is too much of a serious problem that involves every one of us, 7 billion of people, to lie about. I don't think there are some persons in the world that would lie about something like that. And if they do, it will all get back to them sooner or later. It's karma. They will get what they deserve. I heard that they were testing a vaccine. I mean, I'm sure they are. I don't know how fast they will find a solution, a vaccine. Which measures do I recommend? Sanitize yourself. Always watch yourself. Do not touch your nose, touch your mouth, touch your eyes. Try to contain that as much as possible. Do wear a mask and possibly gloves when you go outside, and just stay home as much as you can. All words needs now an extreme decision now. I agree, Ferran. I truly agree. And they have been going through this for about 3 months now, so maybe they are actually coming out of it. I hope it. It would be great news, and it will show us that it is something possible to get through this pandemic without serious damages. I mean, they have had serious damages, but not to an extreme level where they cannot come back from it, you know? Ciao, Onibe. Ciao, Gabriele. China's government is messed up. Sorry, but that's the truth. But I do not dare lying about it's getting better. Actually, I believe them. Yeah, I think they are truly getting better. I agree with you. Do you think the vaccines will be very expensive? I think they should be free for anyone in the population. Free. Is there any dark humor left there? Have you heard any good coronavirus jokes? I saw a good coronavirus TikTok. It was, I might have it saved. In the bad situation as we are now, it made me laugh. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, just wait a minute. No, I didn't save it, but it was a good one. Vaccine will be ready in 1 year. Have no idea. I think there should be drive-through grocery store pickup for essentials and delivery people crowding in the stores seems like a bad idea. Yes, but here in Italy, not. I mean, they are letting people in the stores, very small groups of people, like by 20 at a time instead of 100. So that's good. See you in 2021. Okay, brute force. Matteo, do you have any social media we can follow you on? I do have an Instagram, and I'm starting to use TikTok, but I really do not understand it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I will write you in the chat my @ here you go. You can ask anything on Instagram if you want. I am active there too, so I will add you now, okay? So any more questions, guys? It is 38 minutes that we are live. I want to thank all of you for keeping me company. I really wouldn't have known what to do this hour, and I hope I am being of help to you, sharing my story. Oh, it is a lot of you that are following me. Thank you, everyone. Gregor, Christopher, Daniel, thank all of you. Thank you for keeping us updated. It is my duty. Hello, ce mai faci? Ce mai faci, Stefan? Any more question, guys? My cousin from Romania just connected. Thank you very much for keeping us updated. I have no more questions, and I'm gonna head to sleep soon. Good night. Good night. We also thank you more than you know. You give us hope and realize that quarantine might not be so bad, just a little boring. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. I hope everything goes well. Yeah, me too. What video games do I play? Apex, the new Call of Duty. I tried it, not really like it, and a little bit of Minecraft. When the whole world is quarantined, we can keep in touch. Yes, we sure will. We'll make like 20 hours streams like this. Hello, Madison. How are you? Thank you, and I hope tomorrow the news is better. I do too, Andrew. A lot of help indeed. It's good to get another perspective of the situation instead of just following the media with a lot of different information. Yes. Stau în cămă autoizolat. Nice decision, Stefan. Plictiseală, da. Foarte multă. Thank you so much. Well, thanks. Do people smoke weed in Italy much? Nice amount of people do. Stay well and sending our positive to all your country. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay, Chris, see you tomorrow. So since a lot of you are disconnecting and it looks like you do not have any more questions, just ask me questions if you have, or it will be time to say goodbye for today. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you to everyone.